Hi, my people. Welcome back to 100 Days of Data with Miss Mailiana. It's day 49. All right. So today we are going to be looking at the pandas for data cleaning and exploration. Right. We're going to know the whole mindset or the mind behind pandas. Right. So we already know that pandas is used to load our data set. So when you have something like a CSV file, we actually load it, and something you're going to find out when we get onto the laptop again, you're going to see the code, right? df equals pd.read, and then you get your codes and all that as well. So pandas is used to load your data. That is noted, right? Now you actually could do data cleaning in pandas. So what do we do when we are cleaning our data? We look for missing values, we look for duplicates, we look for incorrect formats, inconsistent naming, and we change all that. So pandas can help you achieve that as well. So there's actually something that's pandas recognize our data set with. So in Excel, we know our Excel sheets, spreadsheets, and all that. In pandas, that is called data frame. So when you are working with pandas, just take it as if you're working with Excel, but this time around it's called data frame. All right. And you can now actually, when you are done cleaning your data, when you load your data, you clean it, you remove missing values, you remove duplicates and all that. You know that okay, you have a data frame. Now you can explore your data, right, to see the descriptions, right? So that's exploring data is what exploratory data analysis, which is also known as descriptive statistics, which is also as the very first thing you do when you are starting your analysis, which is what's the very first type of data analytics. What happened in your data? I just ran so fast with that, so you can pause it, take it one at a time, right? So you go through that as well. And when you are exploring the data, you want to see the basic statistics. So you want to see the mean. Mean also means average, right? So this is also called average. You want to see the maximum value, minimum value, standard deviation, variance. So these are the basic statistics you can explore, which is more of like exploratory data analytics. So now, with all this said, right, when we are talking about the pandas library, put this in your mind as a beginner, right? You already know your Excel, you know your spreadsheets and all that. So when we say data frame, think of it as okay, the Excel table, right? You see the columns, okay, the Excel column. You don't see it physically in Pandas or in Python, but you see it physically in Excel, so you can use that to picture it, right? So when you see your rows, right, the horizontal, same thing as Excel. So when we say filter something, it's the same feature, like it's the same thing that's happening in Excel. When you filter something in Excel, it's the same thing that happens in Python. So when you are using formulas in Excel, right, you use formulas in Excel, but this time around in Python you use column operations, or in Pandas you use column operations. All right, so that is like the I want you to understand that as like the whole Pandas. So when you are asked, right, after watching this video, and you go somewhere, you're like, oh, I've started learning data analytics, and they said, okay, what tools have you learned? So it's like, oh, I've started something about Python, and they were like, okay, what's under Python? Pandas. Okay, what do you know about Pandas right now? Pandas is used to load data sets. It can be used to clean data. You can use to remove missing values, duplicates, inconsistency, and all that. Right? Pandas store data in a data frame. Then now you say, okay, we can use the pandas to also try to find the basic statistics like the mean, maximum, minimum, standard deviation, variance as well. Pandas is typically like an Excel sheet in Python. Do you see the explanation? That is it. So that's if you understand this. Now you just realize that I just did something there. I said what the tools are like 20% in your whole analytics journey, and 80% is actually how you understand the tools and how you communicate the tools, your understanding and communication. Right. So the tools are just, we've not even spoken much about the tools yet, but you get to understand, oh okay, this is all what Python and Pandas are. Yeah, do you get? So that is it. So let's look at a simple example, something like a query, something like a code, and we would call it a wrap for this video. It's not easy to actually. I'm actually planning to record about 10 videos ago. I've done 5 and I'm already tired. All right. So let's go. Example. This example is actually to show you data frame, okay? Okay. Oh, sorry. Product. Product is a list. Then we have sales. Sales is also a list. Then close our curly bracket. So what does this show? This is what's our variable. Remember that this is what's also a variable, this is also a variable, but all this is what a list, and this is also a list, and this is a dictionary. So we see that we can find a dictionary under the variable, we can find list in dictionary. You get, we can find that here. All right, so we actually want to put this, so we've created this. So this is actually not you bringing a data into Excel, but you already have your, into Python, sorry. But you have your Pandas in Python already, but you are just doing something quick and you want to actually have that feel of Excel in Python. So you actually go like, okay, let's put this. Right? So this means that you're actually trying to say that, okay, data, the variable data should be in a data frame. So it's like you want to make it in a table form, right? So A, B here, B and C, 200, 350, 400. This is sales, this is product. So you want to have something picture like this. So that's what you are doing here. All right, so that's data frame. All right. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you understand Pandas now. I hope you're going to explain it to someone, and we are going to, like, it's easier for you to get the basics so that when it comes to the laptop, you're not seeing stars. All right, thank you so much for learning with us. I'm going to see you on the next video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to share to a friend. Anyone learning data analytics from scratch should meet Data with Miss Mailiana. Bye for now.